this pandemic. Breaking connections to the world. Empowering language on humanity. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to Business Combinations English TV.
Assalamualaikum! Happy Learning Day, dear students! I am Teacher Lani, your English teacher for today. Let's get ready and enjoy learning English for grade 8 right in the comfort of your home. So come on! Get your pen, paper, and your self-learning module and let's start to learn and love English. Last episode, we discussed context clues as well as the different types of context clues. I hope that you were able to understand our previous lesson, and I also hope that you were able to answer the activities in your self-learning module correctly. But don't worry if you didn't, because you will always improve yourself through learning. Have you written a research paper? In writing a research paper, including any other academic papers, it is important that you mention or cite the sources of your information. This allows you to give credits to the original owner of information or messages you gathered from particular persons, organizations, and the like. Basically, there are a number of ways in citing the sources of our information. One of the well-known styles is known as the APA 7th edition format proposed by the American Psychological Association or APA. Today, our topic is conventions in citing sources. Now, we are in quarter 1, week 3, and the most essential learning competency is use conventions in citing sources. In this lesson, you are expected to identify the different conventions in writing references using the APA 7th edition format, and use this style in citing sources in your academic papers. Usually, citing sources is found at the latter part of a book or article. Bibliography is a list of all the sources you have used in the process of researching your work. The APA 7th edition format features a number of ways in the citing authors in their work. In this lesson, a few will be highlighted to guide you in basic referencing styles. In general, a bibliography should include the author's names, the titles of the works, the names and locations of the companies that publish your copies of the sources, the dates your copies were published, and the page numbers of your sources if they are part of multi-source volumes. Here are the conventions in citing sources. For books, invert the names of authors. Last name comes first, followed by a comma, then the initials. There should be periods after initials. Initials are separated by a space. Follow the order of names as presented in the book. If there are 2 or more authors, the last author is usually separated by an ampersand. Place inside parentheses the year of publication. Do not forget the period. The title of the book is written in italics. Capitalize only the first letter of the title. If the title has 2 parts, capitalize the first letters of the first and second parts. Capitalize proper nouns. End with a period. If the book has a volume or edition number, include it in parentheses after the title of the book. Edition is written as ED. Indicate the number of the publisher followed by a period. Do not include the location. For the single author, here are the examples. Bermudez, L. 2017, The Journey to the End of Asia, 2nd edition, RALC Press. Next, De Chavez J. 2020, Pagsibol, Batayang Aklat sa Pagkatuto sa Filipino, Aguila Publishing House. For the 2 authors, here are the examples. Cadavido J.S. and Bermudez L. 2017, Living as Students Overseas, RELC Press, https:/relc.org.sg/living as students overseas, and Balogan E.T. and Cargullo L.C. 2017, Understanding the Complex Behavior of Adolescents, 4th edition, Kainta and Kainta. For edited book or editors with no author, here are the example. Marlena R.G., editor, 2017, Living as Students Overseas, RELC Press. And Panga A.F. and Chua T.D., editors, 2018, Curriculum Management in ASEAN Member States, ASEAN Press. And for edited book with an author or authors, here are the example. Cadavido J.S. and Bermudez L. 2017, Living as Students Overseas, R.G. Marlena, editor, RELC Press. And Gibas E.F. and Lopo J.E. 2018, Curriculum Management in ASEAN Member States, A.F. Pang and T.D. Chua, editors, ASEAN Press. With 3 to 20 authors, include all the names until the 20th author. Here is the example. Cadavido J.S., Alonso B.A., Condes R.C., Red M.N., Villaverde M.A., Mirabel A.I., Cachuela R.L., Lavides M.A., Berina A.P., Cunanan A.J., Villapena A.S., Sobieto S.J., Tibordo J.R., Rigulto D.J., Perez R.T., Balani I.A., Azul P.B., Narvaez J.M., Banal C.A., and Ortiz A.T. 2019. Teaching English as a Second Language, 8th edition, Sampaguita Publications. With more than 20 authors, if there are more than 20 authors, write the names of the first 19 authors, followed by an ellipsis and then the last author. For example, Dino Aparicio C., Guerrero J.L., Araujo K.U., Katungal R.G., Kaya A.M., De Leon S., Manalo J.R., Mendoza L.N., Olar S.Q., Oyardo J.M., Lopez J.N., Ritardo R.O., Somojo A.O., Ware V.P., Dizon A.M., Exconde G.L., Ferrer A.D., Limbo F.T., Liagado A.L., Ellipsis, Maano M.R. 2019. Understanding English as an International Language, Bantayog Publishing House. For periodicals, such as journals, magazines, and newspapers, invert the names of authors. Last name comes first, followed by a comma, then the initials. There should be periods after initials. Initials are separated by a space. Follow the order of names as presented in the book. If there are 2 or more authors, the last author is usually separated by an ampersand. Place the year inside the parentheses. Do not forget the period. Capitalize only the first letter of the title. If the title has 2 parts, capitalize the first letters of the first and second parts. Capitalize proper nouns, and with a period, do not italicize. Capitalize all major words in the periodical name. Italicize the name of the periodical, and with a comma. Italicize the volume number. There should be no space between the volume number and the issue number. Place the issue number inside the parentheses. Do not italicize. Follow the parentheses with a comma. If there are no issue number, the volume should be directly followed by a comma. Include the page range of the article. Use an end dash to separate the first and last pages of the article. Do not place spaces before and after end dash. If the article has a DOI or URL, write it here. Do not place period at the end of the DOI or URL. Article and journal paginated by volume. For examples, Dino Aparicio C., Andre S.M., and Cadavido JS 2019. Relativization in Spoken Text in Philippine English, Philippine Journal of English Language Teaching, Volume 55, pages 234 to 256. And Salis T. 2020, Safety Precautions During Fire Situations, Fire Protection Journal, Volume 8, pages 98 to 105, https://bfp.gov.ph/safety precautions during fire situations. Article in journal paginated by issue. For examples, Dino Aparicio C., Andre S.M., and Cadavino J.S. 2019, Relativization in Spoken Text in Philippine English, Philippine Journal of English Language Teaching, Volume 55, Issue 12, pages 234 to 256. And Salas T. 2020, Safety Precautions During Fire Situations, Fire Protection Journal, Volume 8, Issue 7, pages 98 to 105, https://bfp.gov.ph Safety Precautions During Fire Situations. Article in magazine. For examples, Salvador G. 2020 June, Overcoming Tensions in Schools, Education Today, pages 10 to 12, https://pwi.com.ph/The Gift of Life and Love. And Inelo AA 2018 May, The Gift of Life and Love, The Hours, Volume 221, pages 10 to 12, https://pwi.com.ph/The Gift of Life and Love. Article in a newspaper. Unlike other periodicals, P or PP is used to indicate the page number for newspapers. Here are the examples. Narvaez J.M. 2015 October. Call for Unity Amidst Global Recession. The Nation Today, page 3A. Paano DT 2018 September, Divisiveness as Natural Human Mentality. The Philippine Bulletin, pages A3, A6 to A7. For other print sources, government document. Examples, DepEd Calabarzon 2020, Guidelines on the Implementation of MELC Pivot Budget of Work in All Learning Areas for Key Stages 1 to 4, Regional Order No. 10, DepEd Regional Office. Civil Service Commission 2020, Revised Interim Guidelines for Alternative Work Arrangements and Support Mechanisms for Workers in the Government during the State of National Emergency due to COVID-19 Pandemic, Memorandum Circular No. 10, CST Central Office. Report from a private organization. World Health Organization 2020, Coronavirus Disease Situation Report in the Philippines. https://who.int/docs/default source/WPRO documents/countries/Philippines/COVID-19/WHO PHL CITREP 20 COVID-19 17 April 2020 PDF SFBRSN 7DD8C 1B82 and Association of Southeast Asian Nations 2019 ASEAN Integration Report https://ASEAN.org/ASEAN/2019/11/ASEAN Integration Report 2019. In the actual complete list of references, bibliographic entries are arranged alphabetically. Okay, since we already learned our lesson about the conventions of citing sources, let's do Learning Task 8, using the information, convert them into their proper citations using the APA 7th edition format. You may refer to this table. To sum everything up, let us bear these concepts in mind. Citing or documenting the sources used in your research serves three purposes. First, it gives proper credit to the authors of the words or ideas that you incorporated into your paper. Second, it allows those who are reading your work to locate your sources in order to learn more about the ideas that you include in your paper. And lastly, citing your sources consistently and accurately helps you avoid committing plagiarism in your writing. So, that ends our lesson about conventions of citing sources. Don't forget to like and subscribe DCBest MNHS English TV. See you next time as we learn another English lesson. Bye!